All right, so, okay, so now we're live. Let me get my... Okay, does he need his car?
No, we're taking the van.
Oh, okay.
The dog's here, but he's blocking the pathway to the front.
Okay, then just if the dog's here, then leave that door open. What is up, buddy? So I'm assuming that we're live. I'm assuming everything's working. YouTube does not like to update me on whether or not. Oh, good morning. Okay, so it's working. Cool. Let me see here. gonna start getting some things set up. I'll have to move things around as we go, but we'll figure it out. But I'm gonna get some tables set up here and situated. And let me get this camera straight, because this is my new, the camera I'm using right now is my new, I just bought a new DJI action camera. So to hopefully get some better pictures and quality. So that way, that's a little bit better for everybody. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna zip tie this cord because I don't want it pulling on my camera. So let's do that. And I am assuming everything is still good. So enable preview. All right, are we still live or is it frozen? So why is my camera all fucked up? When in doubt, remove it. Now add video capture device. Action 4. All right. Okay, so I think we're okay for now. I'm running at like lower frames and everything. All right, let's get some tables out and let's get things going. One second.
Hey, guys.
Hey, how you doing, boss?
Remember I was in here with my WRX looking at the radio?
Oh, yeah.
Well, look what I just got from Subaru. And I brought it in there this morning.
Warranty extension.
It's the audio head and the radio that you're going to replace.
No shit.
Just so you know, in case you run into something like this, or your
yeah.
own car.
Do you mind if I take a picture of
No,
this?
go ahead.
Let me go grab my phone. I'll be right
Yeah,
back.
man, I got it.
Doing a lot of changes around here. One of the biggest things that I'm doing now is I've got this muted right now, but I live stream my installs on YouTube.
See, I'm technology,
I love it.
forget about it. I don't even know how to do my own email. That's bad, huh? I'm a dinosaur.
So this is for the radio itself.
Yep.
19 to 23 Subaru. What I'm going to end up doing is I'm going to take this from the picture. I'm going to take out your name and address out of here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to post this on my the Facebook for the business.
Yeah.
Because I run into a lot of people with car audio issues
Yeah.
and stuff like that. And this may be able to help
Well,
a
that
lot
thing's
of
going
people.
Crazy. Then it just goes blank complete, and then it will come up with what do you call it? GPS on the screen.
Yeah.
By itself. It's doing this all by itself.
Okay.
So it's a combination. They told me.
Everything from 19 to 23, it looks like. The STIs are up to 21 and 23.
I heard they're not going to be making the WRX any. Did you hear that?
So the only thing,
2026?
the only thing I've heard as far as Subaru how it goes, they had a concept or something came out where they were going to bring the STI back,
Oh yeah.
but it was a joke, because the stats that they
Yours
pushed,
an STI like mine, right?
huh?
Yours an STI.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're both STIs.
So
I got a good deal on that car.
yeah, me too.
Well, the guy bought it. It's an automatic too. It's the M mode,
Yep.
which I love, and which are very rare in that car. And he bought it, put 500 miles on it, decided he wanted a stick shift, so he brought it back to Dan Perkins. They gave it to me for $37,000. It was almost 42. 37.5 they gave it to me for.
That's not bad.
With 500 miles on it, yeah. Now I got 70,000.
When I got mine had 63,000 miles, 64,000 miles on it. I got it for 28. And then 6 months later, they stopped selling the STIs, and it shot up to like mid 30s.
These cars hold their value, don't they?
They do. Oh yeah, they do. So what I heard is that they have an STI coming out. They may come out with it, but right now everybody hates it because the power is the same, the numbers is the same. They're like the new Toyota Corolla 3-cylinder puts out
Three-cylinder?
Yeah, puts out 300 something horsepower.
Oh, shit.
So it's like and the thing looks really nice. The new Toyota Corolla and it's a hatchback.
3-cylinder.
3-cylinder, yeah.
It's like a boxer engine type thing?
No, it's a straight 3.
Oh my God.
I've driven cars.
300 and something horsepower?
Yeah.
This is sick.
The only other weird.
I had muscle cars back in, I'm 59. I had Vets, I had a Dodge Demon.
Yep.
All kind of shit. And this car would eat them up. This car would eat that Vet. I had a 350 in the Vet stock. I have that stage 1, which made a big. It gave me like 40 horse. They told me. Or something.
Yeah, that's what it
That
did.
place in Stratford. You know what I'm talking about? What's the name of it?
Are you talking about the Shop CT?
Yeah, your shop.
Yeah, that's who
About
tuned,
$700 it cost me. You know.
tuned my car. Yeah.
They're good. And what a difference that made. You know.
Mm, oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Then I hit the S mode, and what a difference that made.
Yeah,
the steering too.
Yeah, what they can do is like I have mine tuned where I like my throttle very sensitive.
Okay.
Like if I push down my throttle a quarter of the way, that's 100%.
Okay.
I like it very sensitive.
Oh, wow.
So he's got it like that, like it's on S mode because stock, your S mode was really just your throttle was more sensitive. Gave you a little bit extra boost.
And the shifting changes completely out.
Yeah.
The S pound I'm talking about.
Yeah, so he can do that
Gets real
because
aggressive.
it's all computerized. So
Yeah.
he can set like shift times and all that, and yeah, it's pretty neat what they can do. I just bought an action camera and a vehicle mount. So I tested it yesterday. I mounted it to the side of my car and drove around with the camera on there. So.
Right. The new WRXs come out. They're less horsepower. They're like 274 horse or something like
Well, a
that.
WRX was always around 2 something. It was the STI that was 300. It was 300 even.
310, I think.
It was 305 horsepower with 300 pounds of torque. And it's been that
What do you
number.
think I'm running now? Close to 350 with that upgrade I did? The stage 1?
That's the WRX, right?
STI.
Or that's the STI? No, that's a WRX.
No, it's the STI.
You've got the WRX badge. Oh yeah, this
the
one
back,
was
I got the
this
STI.
one was weird. This one, I'd have to see
2019.
I'd have to see the motor itself. But okay, so that's an STI. You got a stage 1. You're probably putting to the road 300.
Yeah, all right. That's all.
Because even from stock, 300 horsepower, that's at the crank. You're really only putting to the ground about 240.
Oh, I see.
Because all you have, power is lost by the time it gets to the wheels.
Right, yeah.
Like I'm pushing to the ground, I'm pushing 375 horsepower to the ground, to the wheels on the dyno. So on the crank, that's probably like 430.
Holy shit.
But I'm pushing 450 pounds of torque on the crank too.
Yeah. That's sick.
And that's only intake exhaust.
You think these motors will last as long as a regular
No,
Subaru?
the STI motors that's their weakest point. It's their motor.
Really?
That's why I've blown that motor already. I went through one motor already.
Well, I don't beat the shit out of this. You know.
I don't either, but
Think
they
I'll get
just
200,000 out of it?
just be very, very up to date with your oil changes
I do
every
right next door.
every 3,000 miles.
I do it every 5. It's synthetic.
Yeah, you could do it 5. I do 3. I just do 3. That's just my own peace of mind. It's really 3 or 5. It's a common. Some people do it 3. Some people say 5. How old is the car?
19.
How many miles?
I just turned over 70.
70,000 miles?
Yeah.
At 100,000 miles, make sure you change your center and rear diff fluids.
Oh, really?
Change it? Yeah, your fluids are your main thing with these cars. Just
All right.
make sure your oil is good. The motors, they're powerful motors, but they do have their weak spots.
Wow.
I took care of all the weak points in mine.
Yeah.
So I got a better oil pan and oil pickup, because that's a bad part of Subaru.
Yeah.
There's I have an aerial separator and the cylinder 4 cooling mod. Those are all my solve Subaru issue.
Huh.
But yeah, aerial separator is your number one mod that you're going to do to prolong the life of that motor.
Oh, what I wanted to ask you too, I was worried about this car. Sometimes down the highway you hit like a little rut in the road, and it's like pulls that way. Does yours do that too?
Yeah, because
Why is that?
because it's not electronic steering. This is
It's like holy
that
Christ.
steering wheel. That steering wheel is connected
I
directly
thought there
to
was
the.
something wrong with the front end.
No,
Huh.
you're feeling every bit of that road,
All right.
and it's gonna, because these
Yeah,
tires
it'll
they're
just do itself.
they're gripping, and they're
Oh,
like,
okay.
all right,
All right,
they're
then I'm
getting in
all
that
right.
groove.
Because I hit a pothole back in December with that thing on, and I tried to get money from Milford because it was their fault. Well, more than a pothole, it was a sinkhole. And they wouldn't give me any money. I couldn't believe it. Blew my tire out, bottomed the thing right out.
Oof.
I went right to Subaru and put one tire on, which was stupid. You got to put all four the same. They all have to be exactly the same.
Yeah, they have to be the
I
same
had a
tire.
Baja, and I had the problem with that. Changed 2 tires, not 4. Nope. The symmetrical is so sensitive. You know?
Yeah, because it's measuring the speed of every single tire, and if that
Yeah.
one's messed up, it's like, why is this one spinning weird?
Yeah.
It thinks you're doing something wrong.
All right, man.
Yes,
Just
sir.
wanted to help you out with that.
No, I really appreciate that, man.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, they ordered the parts. They're gonna call me in a couple days when they come in.
Yeah, let me know
They
about
said
that.
It takes them an hour and a half to do it.
Yeah.
It's cool.
Yeah.
Subaru's a good company.
Yeah. Yeah, they're
See you
not
later,
bad.
brother.
All right, bro. You have a good one. Hey, buddy. All right. Okay. Very, 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 very interesting here. Very interesting. So, gentleman, he's got a 2019 Subaru STI, same car as me. He just shared with me there's a big recall on Subaru when it comes to their car audio. So I kind of want to read that to you guys, what he just gave me. I'm going to end up posting it up on Facebook. But I need to redact his name and his address and stuff like that. So it says important notice, warranty extension for certain 2019 to 2023 Subaru Gen 3.1 and CP1 infotainment audio head units. So we've got the 2019 to 2023 My Forester, 19 to 23 Impreza Crosstrek, the 19 to 21 WRX STI with the Gen 3.1 infotainment, the 22 to 23 WRX with the CP1 infotainment. Not sure what the difference is. I've not seen them. And a lot of times when it comes to factory radios, their names and stuff, I don't know the factory radio names. So when it comes to the Outback and Legacy with that Gen 3.1, it's only the 2019, and 2020 to 2022 is the Outback Legacy with CP1. So this guy came to me months ago, I think, geez, a long time ago, wanting to do something with his radio, and it was flickering in and out and doing all kinds of crazy stuff. And then I just never heard from him again. But yeah, he just walked in and told me about this this recall letter that he got in the mail. What's up, Ringo? How are you doing? Yes, that is Frank's car. So he did share this with me. So I'll be posting this up on Facebook. That way, so if anybody does have any of these Subaru models and are having audio issues, they can go ahead and they can get that taken care of without having to pay anything. All right. So, what I'm going to do is I need to figure out a good spot for you guys. And I think what I'm going to do is, let me get some room here, see how much room I have to work with. Okay, so, all right, so we're gonna do this. We're going for a ride. I'll put you actually guys on my little breathalyzer recal thing. Move this over here so I can put my computer down. This way you guys are kind of like on a whole rolly cart situation. And I can move you guys around. All right. Let's do this. Oh, got a text message. Yes, ma'am. He is all set. All right, people just wanted to confirm some stuff. So what I'm gonna do is, let's wheel this. Let's wheel this way. We're gonna be working on this here, so that everybody can see it a little bit better. We're going to be taking apart the inside of this here. You're welcome. Hello, Ringo. How are you? Okay, so let's get some lumens in here. All right, get some lumens. Get my other light charged up. Yeah. So let's see here. Okay. That way we have some light, because we're going to be working on this side here. Let me grab that subwoofer. So I got Frank's subwoofer. What's up, buddy? Yeah, they'll be back. John and Frank, they're just going to look at a job. So it's just you and me. I came up here for something, and I just totally forgot. Wow, total brain fart. Oh, the sub, duh. Had to get Frank's up. Excuse me, Ringo. So the idea with this build is, So wants to do an upgrade as far as for better sound quality speakers and that. So in that case, we're gonna need to do an amplifier. He wants to do a DSP, which is digital sound processor, that allows us to really manipulate the sound to get, the best and the most out of every single speaker. But the issue that we're having with this particular vehicle is that what Honda did is that they put this is like their premium package, Honda Odyssey. This is 2020. And they put like a 12 speaker system in here, and I have not been able to find out whether or not our speakers tied together. Are they separate channels out of the amplifier? So today I'm gonna get the subwoofer out of here. We're gonna see if this shallow 8-inch FLAC subwoofer fits. That's guaranteed going in there. And then I'm gonna need to map out all these wires to see and tone test to see what speaker is what, and go from there. So it's not gonna be the greatest of videos, but it's at least gonna get us something. So let's do the first thing. Let's just take apart this entire rear section, the passenger side, because this is where the subwoofer and the amplifier is. So let's do this. That way you guys can see everything. And yeah, that light's got that like frequency to it. It's annoying. Okay, so let's get this out of here. Okay, I know we're gonna need a pick tool. Blow my nose for a second. All right, got that. Let me get a note paper, pen. So I've got a drill. I've got a 10mm because I believe there's one bolt in here. Let's see here. Man, that wavy light, that would really tick me off. Yeah, even if I change the hue of it, it's the frequency of the light which really sucks. Apologies. Okay, pick tool. All right. Let's do this. All right, so he's got this rubber mat. Let me take this rubber mat out of here. That hurts. Perfect. Awesome. Customer's got a remote that he got from me, and it was one of these remotes. I don't know how well it's going to come out on screen, but it's CompuStar's T13, and he was having some issues. I replaced it, and now he said it's still not holding a charge. So just, you got a 3-year warranty, man. I mean, it sucks. I hate he has to keep giving it back to me, but at least I can fix it for him for the time being. All right, so first, you take this stuff out here. take these little screw knobs off. Got these here, little knobs and stuff that you'll see here. Here, what I could do is I could do this. There y'all can see it. So. I'm going to learn how to do things one-handed. Alright, so I'm going to put that down there for now because I don't want to lose it. This usually you can pick up on the corner, pull up, it slides, and you want to go to the other side and do the same thing. And this should completely lift up and out. Put that on there. Okay, so on here. Come on, longest threads ever. Only just because I've done this multiple times. All right, so now I've gotten that. So these little screw here's, they can kind of stay right here. They're not gonna bother anybody. There's 3 of them there. So I need to bring these down. Those seats are awesome. All right, so we're down here. So I know there are 2 spots over there. That's where I'm going to need the pick tool. Where is my headlamp? Always keep my headlamp with me because what I cannot see. All right, so let's open this. Hey, Ringo. How are you? Oh, that lifts up. That's what I wanted. Okay, so I know this goes under this, so this needs to come up in the corner. Pop it up, work my way over. Comes out, let me put it with the other stuff. Let's try to keep everything together. Okay. So we have right here. So this. So this is a machined Phillips. That down. And there's this one little hidden one right behind this door. There's like a little door. Got good light, but if we do this, get some light. There it is. There's the light. So it's behind here, and this is. Oh, this was a Phillips as well. Oh, I thought something was. I could have swore something was a bolt, but I could be wrong. There are 2 different sizes, though. One's silver, one's black. Silver one is on top here. So I believe that's it. So this is nothing connected, so what I'm going to do is start at one side. Okay. So this should pop up. Let me disconnect here. Just got to see where is the best place to undo this. me go from the other side. There we go. And you can get something to grab onto. This whole thing just flapped out, so there. We're gonna have connectors back here, so this, there we go. So that unclips from here, this unclips from there, slowly comes out. So you can see what I'm seeing. All right, so we just got some connectors back here. One connector there. I know there's another one. Ah, way at the end there, I can see a connector. So, oh, it should be probably a cigarette lighter or something. Yeah, power outlet. Some slack, so this is not. I'm just going to slide this out gently. And there we go. This is where the 10 millimeters are needed. So this is the factory sub here. Disconnect the sub. Clip up here. So this thing is just connected with 10s. 10 millimeter. One, two, three. Got three, is that it? One, yeah, two, and three. Go. I had gone in here previously and put this sound deadening in to try to improve the stock subwoofer, but that wasn't enough. So I'm gonna put this to the side because this is what we need to play around with for a while. So that's the factory amplifier and looks like a Sirius XM tuner right there. But this is the amplifier. These are all outputs and inputs for not just audio, but just for data with the entire car. So that's the thing about these cars, is any car that has a factory amplifier, you got to do your research because a factory amplifier just doesn't amplify audio nowadays. All kinds of data and stuff going through that. So, all right, let's get the sub on the bench and see if that 8-inch fits. So I'll take you guys here. I'm gonna go. Oops. No, my webcam disconnected. Oh no. Oh no. I want to set it to webcam. There we go. Are we back? Action. I should be able to refresh. Can I refresh my webcam? Settings. Let me refresh it. There we go. All right, cool. All right, so let me put you guys a little bit higher. Oh man, runny nose. Cold. It's cold. It makes my nose run. Pardon me. Let's get the screwdriver and let's get this sub out of here. And just try to throw in the flax sub and see where it brings us. But I got no jobs today as far as like scheduled for customers, but I want to get this done and out of the way while I have the time. Jeez. Someone really torqued those in. Holy crap. These are the speaker leads. Get them out of there. Here's our factory subwoofer. 2 ohm. This is a dual 4, so this will bring us our 2 ohms. Right now, I'm really concerned about fitment. Let me unbox this, open this up. We're gonna look at this. And here we go. It's crazy to know that this got glass in it. There is actually a layer of glass on the outside of this, with beaded glass in the middle with a foam surround. Yeah, There's all kinds of really cool stuff. This is flax plant fiber with beaded glass. It's a sandwich cone, what they call a sandwich cone. It's got 3 layers on it. So, and does not like to move. But that's the point. It's dampening and rigidity is what they're going for. Let's see how it fits. Well, it's in there. I just don't know how close to the edge this is. It's actually not that bad at all. So, no, this is a single 4 ohm, and that was a 2 ohm. So it's not going to be. I'm going to make, because I don't want to. He's got these connections in here, and we're just kind of testing things right now. So I'm going to see if I can make the male end to these on some wire. That way. We can just test this, and I don't want, because I don't want to ruin anything, start cutting anything before I know for sure. I know what I need. All right, so I got this all different like connectors and stuff like that. So let me find something that works with these. Where's my small ones? Here's a skinny one. Use that for negative side. Will that work? Oh, fits right in there. All right, so we got negative, and then this is the next size up. So that should be positive, right? That fits right in. Let me grab 2 wires. And we can just test it. Oh, and tape, because I don't want those brass pieces touching underneath the sub either, because those are exposed. So we don't want nothing of the short-circuiting variety, please. Got some red wire here, and I got some black wire here. I got a little wire bin. Okay. So, red wire. Do this. That's gonna go in here. Kind of like to pre-bend them just a little bit. There we go. That way we can get a good crimp. Wire tuck test. That's good. These we'll bring in just a little bit. Oh, this has multiple wires in one. Can't use this. I don't want to use just any thin wire either, so something that's marginally got some meat to it. Sorry, it's going through my stuff wires here. I'm gonna go European. I want brown for a negative. Oh, hey buddy. How are you? Now granted, this is just a test. This is pretty thin wire. I'm only kind of doing it the same thickness. No, this is thinner wire. I don't like using thinner wire. It needs to be the same size. It's actually going to need to be thicker later on, because if we are going to be turning this up, then we need sending more power. I don't want to be sending a lot of power through thin wire. Creates a lot of resistance, creates a lot of heat. Heat, wire equals problems. That's not the kind of problem we want. So, do that. This is going to go here and here. And crimp. So negative. That'll be our positive. So tape it up. Nothing is touching, and it'll stay connected. This is just a test. This is not how I would do a final wiring for a sub. No way. All right. We don't need to have because this had wire too in the middle. Doesn't matter. Negative. Positive. So the white was negative. Okay, so it's in there. That is in there. But if we're going to have this, we're going to get it straight up and down because we got to have the Focal logo in the right orientation. I'm sitting on something. There we go. And that sits nice and flush too. It's definitely in there. All right, so one problem that I am gonna have to face is that, well, this is a 4 ohm sub and the amplifier puts out 2 ohms. So you got more resistance, so this is not going to hit as hard. It fits though. That's the main thing, is that this fits in here perfectly. But we will have to seal up those holes as best as we can. So let's do this. Let's keep this is going to be orienting straight up and down. Let me get this right. There we go. Let me get some screws. Get a drill bit. Pre-drill your freaking holes. Next thing you want is your drill going through a speaker like this, or any speaker. So I'm going to get that one, and I'm going to get that one. Should keep it locked and stable. Oh, Frank's here. Well, good news for Frank.
What's that?
It fits perfectly in there.
Oh, cool.
It's a 4 ohm sub. His was 2. So,
Well, but that's, see, here's the only hard
but
part.
the hardest part was fitment
Of what?
of finding a sub that would fit in there.
Well, that's one part. The other part is that was also at a 4 ohm was based on that Odyssey amp. Something was to totally change, and he can't end up getting that, and he got some other amp where the sub channel was 2 ohm. You know what I mean? So he has to make sure he stays with something like that if he's got to try to just get that amp.
Yeah.
Because that amp had everything built in and done.
Yep, you're right.
But not cool.
Cool, cool, cool. Let's pre-drill the rest. Cross pattern. Not too tight. So in theory, I could. No, I haven't done anything inside of it. All I did was just plop it in there. Now I just put the rest of the screws in there and see how this works. And essentially I could plug it in to see if we get sound.
Well, you should. I mean, it shouldn't matter. Just won't be as. And then ask him, I mean, just only that one box right now, but just ask him, or I would give him the box.
Frank, or should I just put it up in the corner?
Or make sure you, like, just.
Keep it.
Well, no, keep it, but also be like, this is where it is. You know what I mean? If you want to put it up in the corner with all that stuff, that's fine, but just make sure he, like, just make sure he's in the know so you don't have to be the only one that remembers everything.
Yep.
That's all. Like, just make him responsible so you don't have to worry. Like, in all this stuff. You know what I mean? Like, don't put everything out of the back.
Yeah, the templates and all that, yeah.
I'm going to run and grab a coffee. You want it?
I can use a small coffee. Small hazelnut light and sweet. Want me to text it to you?
Yeah.
Thank you. All right, text John. Coffee. So small hazelnut, right, and sweet, please. All right, let's get this sub in there. Get some lumens. This area. All right. So stock factory amplifier is rated for 2 ohms of resistance. This speaker is rated for 4. So it's going to get sound. It's going to be at a much reduced output. But the idea here is, our first thing was fitment. That was our biggest issue. We've got that solved. This works. All right, so wait, need a minute. Okay, there's our pegs. I was like, I can't see the pegs. Peg here. And then we got one. It's up here. It's 3. 1, 2, and 3. Then plug. subwoofer in. That bolt's messed up. That's the bolt that gave me a problem before. Sucks. It must have been cross-threaded at one point. That one went fine. Huh? I didn't know. Yeah, I didn't know something happened in the bathroom.
So what happened?
So it fits perfectly.
Nice.
The sub fits absolutely perfectly. So it's a 4 ohm sub.
Yeah, so I'm gonna lose zoom
So you will definitely lose some output.
a lot, half of it.
That's good.
Plus, it's probably not as efficient, so even more.
So let's try it out. Turn it on.
Did you? Oh, you didn't do any of the. You didn't pop anything yet.
No, I first just wanted to mess with the sub first before I mess with the amplifier.
I want to start. I just want the. Where's the keys?
Are they in? Might be on my desk. You got it? Okay. What we're going? Where we're going? Sick. Well, no crazy. What was the other one? It was like.
Well, I unplugged that thing. I got no. I gotta use. I don't know how to use radio. I haven't used radio in forever. Let's see. Where's radio? System update. FM. I thought it'd be a lot less.
Wow. That's moving? Yeah?
Wow. That's not bad.
That sounded really cool. And you know what's funny is I'm looking right at the sub, but yet I'm not hearing the sub like right where I'm looking. I'm like feeling it in my feet. I'm like, what?
Well, I mean, I thought it would be like non-existent.
Yeah.
But that actually that goes deeper.
And that moved pretty good too. It was smooth.
It goes a lot deeper. Imagine having an actual power to it. And then there's other noise canceling things in this car.
I did see that in the schematics.
I only unplugged the one underneath the dash. I didn't look for the other ones, but I know there's like 1 or 2 more.
Yeah.
And then, well, happy hunting.
Well, I think what I'm going to do now is I'm going to pull it back out, and now I'm going to put some polyfill in there because I didn't put any polyfill in there. I just threw it in. It's empty inside.
Oh, okay. So why would you go and plug it all in and no? You have don't put a hole through it.
Whatever you do, don't put a hole in it. Holes in speakers, no good. It's ported though. Okay. Cool. All right. Yeah. Let's get some. Oh, that's loud. Cool. I want to send this picture to Nick. Let's send this because this looks awesome. This is cool. This is. Perfect fit. This is an absolute perfect fit. Okay, so. All right, so we're gonna take this and go back to All right. So let's go with potty fill. Jeez. All right, we're gonna put this go back to the bench. All right, let me go get some polyfill. Little 8-inch subs. I love the small subs. It's just, it will surprise the heck out of you. All right, so I need some polyfill. I'm gonna grab a bag of it. A couple bags of it. There we go. So the way it was explained to me is that polyfill, you use this with sealed enclosures, and essentially what this does is, so the sound waves don't have to bounce off hard surfaces on the inside. And basically what someone told me is that it essentially makes it sound like it's bigger. Yeah, to plainly put it. So let's get these. And I'm glad to see that he was happy. And oh wow, that sounded really good. That. Oh, there actually was a little bit of polyfill already in here. I just didn't realize, but yeah. So yeah, it's this stuff here. There already is polyfill in here, and just put this one a little bit more. This is all hard surface here too. I don't want that stuff. Doesn't need to be a lot. Definitely don't want to pack it in. There's that. So we got this. This is all filled up loosely. So this is the top. So we're going to go with gently positive and negative. Right. So, line up the holes. Get a pick tool just so I can line them up real good. Oh, this is cold weather. Excuse me. All right, lined up. Don't put holes in the woofer, Stefan. I'm gonna put the hole. I'll wrap my finger around it. That's another reason why you pre-drill, so you don't have to push so hard. You can just kind of let it go down on its own. That way your bit's not slipping off and puncturing a hole through your woofer, which has happened to all of us. Someone says they've never done it. Most likely they're lying, but they will. Everybody does. Actually, did it with my own car. And away we go. Set this here so I can climb it. Line it up, put that one on top. Get this from underneath, behind it. Okay, make the bottom one first. All right, that goes together much easier, so that, there we go. Jeez, John. Hey Todd, how you doing?
Hey, what's up?
What's happening with you?
So, the car's next door. I thought we talked about this. Maybe I'm confusing with other shit. It's been a couple weeks.
I know you did talk about eventually you were gonna have the truck over here for Rob to work on, and then when he was done, I'll put the seat and take those chimes off.
Okay.
Yeah.
So he'll probably be back. He's gonna take the spare off, and then he'll be done with it. If it's not a good day today, just let him know. And
No, it's fine.
yeah.
I'll get to it whenever he's done. No rush on his part.
Yeah, and then tuning will be another day, right?
Yeah, if I got time, I'll go through it while I got the truck in here. If I got time, I'll go through everything.
Got it. All right.
Yeah, no,
But I'll communicate with you toward the end of the day. I got some X-rays I gotta take.
okay.
And I'll hit you up before I take off from that. See how you make it out. All right.
All right, sounds good, sir.
Got it.
All right, thanks, Don. All right, bye. All right, cool. So got a. Oh, coffee's on the thing. So got an update, Todd. So one of the systems that I did that has the Focal, that had the Focal three-ways on the Ford F-150. That truck is next door, so I got to put the rear seat back in. We've got to take the chimes, the Ford chimes, out of there because now it's amplified, it's loud as hell, and possibly do some tuning. So this is the pretty high-end, very high-end build. You got the Kevlar speakers, very expensive, but it's just beautiful sounding. You can't go wrong with Focal. It's like other speakers. It's like you guess that they're gonna sound good. You throw them in there, you hope for the best. It's like you can guess with Focal. Throw it in there and be like, what? All right. Now it's time for, I gotta go through this amplifier. So I'm gonna get a tone tester, wire strippers, and let's start going through all this. Coffee. Coffee. That's gonna go there. Put the charger on my laptop so my laptop doesn't die while I'm trying to do this. And laptop charger commence. Okay, I think we're good here. All right, pen and paper. Pen, paper, and got to have tone tester as well. That. Where's my 9-volt battery? I know I was recharging it. Dip. Oh no. Can't find my battery. No, it was right in front of my face. Some wire strippers. Those should be on the table. Like a cup of coffee. All right. Let's figure this out. Yeah. So this is the amplifier. Just let me put this back down. See. Sometimes it like freezes. Deactivate, activate. Right? Are we good? There we go. deposit was made. Stephen Meltzer made a deposit. Okay, cool. So we have another job we just got. Ba, ba, da, ba, ba, ba. Hell yeah. Let's see. And he's a 2015 Lexus GS 350 Beat Sonic. Okay, cool. Got your payment. Let me send him a message just to make sure he knows that. Okay. I got your deposit. Nope, not repo. Come on, spell check. Got your deposit. Thank you, sir. I'll be ordering your part today as soon as they up. All right, so I need to order that Beat Sonic, and before I forget, I'm gonna just put it in my calendar because I know that if I don't have it up and running. See, again, freaking webcam. I think it's the actual. This laptop is not necessarily made for this, but all right. So I need to put a note. The invoice. See, I already had a note to invoice him, so order Beat Sonic part, and his was a oh, I could just look at his invoice because I have it on the invoice. So 2015 Lexus GS 350. I'm just gonna take a screenshot of that, and that way I can put it in my calendar. Add attachment or something. Is there more details? Add description, yeah, so paste. All right. Okay. Okay, everyone. Let's oh, he said thanks. Cool. You got my message. All right, cool. So we've got spam risk. Sound shift audio. Hello? I would say about 85% of my calls that I get. It's blank on the other side. Spam callers have gotten ridiculous. I need a blade, something a little bit more precise. Mess around with wires. So here, kind of just these wires here, just kind of, there's some tape around this. I just want to kind of gently open it, but I don't want to cut on any of these wires because that's all fiber. I think this is fiber. Sure doesn't look like a regular wire connection to me. I'm just trying to get some movement out of this. Yeah, see, they're fiber and they don't want you to. Right, so this is fiber optic. So when we put it together, make sure that we don't pinch these, because fiber is light and we don't want it to break. There's like tubing in there or something. Okay, so let's do this. Direct hex. Direct wire, choose manually. 2020 Honda Odyssey. So it's only given me left front 24 pin how about this? Let's make this much easier for us. First, I never finished putting the subwoofer back in. So this goes there. We got the other two in there already, so let's do this. I need a deep socket for that. I was thinking of getting this amplifier out of here just to kind of see what's going on. Let me go get a deep socket here. Deep socket 10. That's 12. Show the 10. There's a 9. Hello?
Hi, how you doing?
Hey, what's up?
Hi, Irene called me. Well, she's coming down to finish the third floor anyhow. Are you guys still moving or what?
Yes, I've told everybody, yes, I'm still moving.
Okay, when? Because
Uh,
he's got a girl that I guess somebody that wants to just the room.
2 weeks?
Or you're not moving on the first?
No, the guy's got to still move out. We got to clean up the house and everything. No, it's on the 2 weeks.
Oh, 2 weeks? Oh, okay. I'll tell her. Okay.
Yeah. He's got to move out. He's almost moved all this stuff out, and just got to go in there and clean it, and then that's it. And then I need to get boxes.
Oh. Well, there's some boxes in the garage.
Okay.
I don't know.
I'll
You can check. I don't know how many boxes you need.
yeah, I'll figure that out when I get home.
Okay. All right.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
I'll let him know.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye. All right. I'm still trying to find a 10mm socket. I think 7/16 works. Nope. Oh man, what stuff goes missing. All right, we're wasting way too much time. So, and I can't find a deep 10. So I'm just gonna have to deal with it. So let's get to 24 pin. How many pins is this? 13, 24. So there's 24 pins here. This might be our connector, and I placed my phone down somewhere. There it is. $14, $15, green and red. All right, let me get some thin here. Do I have another one? Start trying to send tone signals true to wires. The wire colors are different, but when in doubt, you're going to use the pin, not the wire color. So 13 plus 13, 14, 15, according to wiring, front left, 14, 15. $13, $14. 13, 14, 15. This connector here. One, two, three, four, five, six, 8, 9, 10. Is 22. Hello?
Are you there?
No one answers their phone that way. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 22. Yeah. Oh yeah, there's a second. No. I have to get a different diagram. No. First, bathroom break.
I'm just gonna go through some of the filters with ADI. I can put them on for amplifier.
All right. So I got a wiring diagram. Pin 1 is white. Oh, shoot. Well, I gashed my finger open. All right. Just bringing the computer closer to me. Gosh, my finger up good. So I'm right now got these wiring diagrams that I'm trying to figure out. Those wiring diagrams, I wasn't able to get the whole thing to get printed. Radio circuit. That's a 7-speaker. Gauge control module. Infotainment. Stereo amplifier. Then that goes to so the first two Oh, and this alligator clip broke off too. Oh, yeah. Trying to see if I can tone test this one. I want to get underneath it. There we go. That way I'm not damaging anything. Okay. This is very difficult to do with. Why am I still freaking bleeding? God damn, what did I do? Huh. Wish there was a speaker, like right here. Well, actually there is a speaker. Here. Right? That's a speaker. Hmm. You know what I can do? If that's a speaker wire, I don't know what color that is. That way I could just do like a continuity test. much luck here. Fuck. I'm bleeding all over myself. I'm sorry. I don't know what the hell I did. Honda CD changer. Honda Ridgeline. Honda Accord. With premium amplifier. But lane watch. Okay. Oh. green, red, green, red, green, red. Yes. What the heck is green, red, except for, like, down here there's a lot of green, red, and blues, and so this is green, red right here. One, two, three, four. 1, 2, 3, 4. Use the bathroom. I need to wash my hands. I hope I forgot to mute that. Oh my god. Alright, I need a band-aid of some sort. Because this won't stop bleeding. Can't wait for some warmer weather, because it is very, very cold. Alright. this one out. See, that's all like empty. One is white. Blue, red, blue, green. Oh. Solid piece. But all right, I got that. So I got a speaker wire out. So let me get my multimeter and I'm just gonna start checking continuity. That's all I can really do until I find every single speaker. Yo. Oh. Okay. So I want to do this. Open this up. Open this up a little bit more. Actually get to the wires. Now that I got a wire exposed, I want to make sure that I've got really good contact. So I'm going to peel this back. Okay. Nothing yet. Maybe it's not in. This is working, right? Okay, so that's more. Good Mars, great to see you in your element. Hey, how you doing, sir? Oh boy, do I have. Oh, speaking of which, I actually just sold. I just sold a unit for you. That I'll need to place an order with you guys. Do I have? It was for 2015 Lexus GS 350. So customer just made a deposit today. So yeah, I'll be reaching out to you guys possibly once I at least find out where one speaker is. And then we're gonna get that part ordered, that install. That's just pretty simple. Hamilton piece instead of Beat Sonic. And I told the customer in difference between Hamilton and Beat Sonic as far as what I have learned by their products. So if Hamilton offers instead of getting an interface, Hamilton offers an actual radio replacement, where like say Beat Sonic offers the interface. So pros and cons. Pros of a brand new radio, yeah, you do get the new shiny UI. You get the ability to maybe get quick connection, bigger screen and all that, updated resolution. But the thing is, though, is that what I have learned is that people that are looking for CarPlay, especially, they're not using an interface, and Hamilton uses an Android interface. So when I have that is not familiar with anything like that and doesn't want a huge change to their system, I always go with Beat Sonic. Beat Sonic is simple, smooth, never had issues. Let's see here. Soundshift Audio.
Yes, I'm looking for Stefan, please.
Speaking.
Stefan, my name is Andrew Blum. We had exchanged a few emails recently with regards to radar detectors and dash cams.
Yes, sir. Yeah, that's fine. I do. You said you were picking up, I believe you said you were picking up a Corvette or something on Saturday?
No, that's the email chain or not, but it was an escort that, get the model number here,
I know one of them is the one that I had in my car, so I sent you pictures of that, because that I had. I believe the CI is the integrated version.
So, because the first note I sent you was a little while ago, but it was with regards to the K40, which no longer make, or they no longer make. And so, the reason why I mentioned that is
Like like K like K40 used to do.
Like K40 used to, I think Escort still does something built in too.
Yeah, that's the system I use now. I don't when I was both K40 and Escort. When I did integrated systems for customers, I used Escort. That was my go-to. When I used radar detectors for dealers,
I just want to make sure that we have the right terminology. When you say integrated, you mean built in, correct?
yeah, front and rear radar and laser shifters in the front and rear. Everything's built in. You can't see anything except for the laser shifters. And all you'll have on an Escort is there's for much more than K40 did. They have a lot more involved in their for much more than K40 did. They have a lot more involved in their system, where K40 was more like buy our system and then that was it. There was no community. There was no there wasn't anything like that. Where Escort, they moved to smaller form factor, fully aluminum body radars and lasers, so that things are much more sturdier. Especially when radars, I have exposed to the elements. So you know what I mean. So I definitely trust an aluminum. You know what I mean. So I definitely trust an aluminum body on that, so the water's going to get in there or anything like that. And unlike Escort, what K40, they don't have what Escort has as far as a community goes. One of the pictures I sent to you, I don't know if I sent it to you or I sent it to somebody, but those radars, they have an Apple iPhone or Android Auto app that connects to the radio if you have Android Auto or CarPlay. So on my radio, it comes up right on my radio, speed camera, 4,112 feet, that way with an arrow pointing towards it. And it comes up right on my radio, tells me exactly where everything is. If I see a cop, I can report it, and it goes on to everybody that has an Escort.